Some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Gabriel is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
I wouldn't expect too much of him right away, Peter. You've got to give him a chance to settle in and get used to...
Ødegaard! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Well, at least his thinking was very good, Peter. Probably thought he hit the target, judging by his reaction.
Martinelli. João Pedro, played out to the left flank. Alexandro gets flagged offside. Now it's Ødegaard. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. This looks promising. Pings in across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Ryerson. Brazil, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Martinelli.
That's going in strongly.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Norway are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Good ball, good take. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Haaland. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Haaland. Savinho. Plays the return pass. Marquinhos. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And it's Marquinhos. For Martinelli. Alexandro looking to receive it in space.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And they're back on the ball again. Good read, needed to be. Haaland. Martinelli. And he's had it nicked away. Haaland. That's a good ball out wide. Savinho just eases him off the ball. Berger.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lucas Paqueta. Oh, look at the space here. Serves. Oh, good effort. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Marquinhos gets across and deals with it. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Thinks about the shot. Incoming. Impressive jump. Goal, Norway! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Oh, this looks sharp. Lucas Paqueta, Bruno Guimarães. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And so the action is resumed.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And it's Paqueta. Alexandro. Looking here to chip it through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Chance here to counter. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Sabinho. Tries to pass it through. He's free, he has got... Chance, surely! We've got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
How's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Danilo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Haaland, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Alexandro promptly onto that, and that is that. Knocks it into space. Stood up well to him there. João Pedro showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. They've got a corner here. And that has been cleared. Norway are looking to go forward now. Well, what about it? Brazil have dragged it back at the last. It's a promising position. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's made its way to him. And smartly reclaimed.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Neither of these two will... Can he finish? Haaland. Haaland receives it in a good position here. And that has not gone well. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Played out towards the right wing. Gets a good foot in there. Martinelli gets on his bike and on the move. Lucas Paqueta. And Savinho. Just about up to 75 minutes. Savinho. Danilo finding himself in space. Now it's Savinho. Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Substituição em andamento.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Cleared away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Martinelli stood his ground strongly. And it's Paqueta. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Almost nothing left on the clock here. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bruno Guimarães. Lucas Paqueta. Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's having a hit! No, just not quite.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find a net.
Teremos uma substituição.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Well, that looks a decent ball. Opts to play it back. Real chance! And he thumps it clear. That's a fair try, but just off target. And that has been cleared. Now the ball in. He's rising! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And there goes the final whistle. Brazil bow out.